What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here, and bringing you to the end of our most recent clan war against Lighthouse, a level 8 clan from, I think, Philippines. They gave us a pretty decent run for the money. The score's a little lopsided there. We were winning ever since the beginning 5 minutes, I think, of the war. But, they had some decent two-star attacks, brought a lot of dragons. Then, towards the end of it, their last 10, 15 attacks were all pretty much loot-based, as I think they decided that they had no chance to catch up to us. A little disappointed we didn't get the perfect war. We were 2 away from it and cleaned all the Town Hall 8s, which we'll show you right now, and just left 2 of the Town Hall 9s. Going to do things pretty quickly. Asked on the Town Hall 9 video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. You guys want the videos shorter, longer, same time, anything differently, just go ahead and leave the comments. But we're going to go ahead and check out on number 12, and just so you could see the what was done. I showed it on the other video, but there you go. As far as their attacks on our attacks on them and their attacks on us, they did 2-star most of our bases. They got a 3-star on on one of our high Town Hall 9s, 2-star all the rest of our Town Hall 9s, and they got a couple 3-stars in of the Town Hall 8s, and most of the other ones were all 2-stars. So anyway, we'll run through this real quick. Had a lot of internet bases. They did fill their clan castles, were pretty maxed out. We'll check Dylan doing a drag rider on their top base. Pretty neat to see. This is a max Town Hall 8. I think even with the walls, everything is completely maxed out. So very, very nice. Starts funneling with those minions. Get those dragons into that those air defenses. Uses the hogs in there and to take out that air defense. Then he only has 2 more to deal with, and one of them will be dealt with Zap Quake, which is that far right one. The Dragon and Loon come out. Loon's not going to be of any consequence to them. Pretty cool to sacrifice that Barbarian and drop those dragons real quick. The Dragon is completely focused on that Barbarian, so those good dragons will get a lot of free hits in on that Clan Castle Dragon. It's time to Zap Quake that right air defense. Goes down. They only have to deal with 1. They have another Rage and a Haste. So getting that last air defense down is going to be 0 problem. They already take care of it. The balloons didn't even have to do anything. And yeah, it's basically, as I would say, they used the haste there just to push the balloons through the defenses. And we are already into cleanup mode. Even though defenses are up, we're still in the cleanup mode. Very nice attack. Way to use the drag rider. It's still a viable option. Dragloon rider on the highest base. Number 13, we're going to go ahead and look at Gangnam Style. Getting taken out by Irish. And he's going to use a GoHo with a level 1 golem. So, don't be afraid to use these strategies with the lower level, units. Gets the lure with the 1 hog, drags to the bottom, goes and anchors on that lab instead of the builder's hut, but that's fine. And we'll go ahead and start with the golem in there, and then just spread his wizards in there. Drops. Oh, sorry about the speed up there. Drops the king in there. I think he just uses a cold-blooded entry with just 1 golem. And then heals heals the hogs on that giant bomb. Starts deploying in a counterclockwise manner. Uses the good poison for the skellies. Good job there. That's very, very good. And drops the second heal in there and meets up the rest of the hogs up top. Drops the clan castle full of max hogs, and we'll end up all in that area where there is 1 more giant bomb. And they'll go ahead and take out the Wiz Tower and only have 3 more point defenses with the 2 Archer Towers Tesla and Archer Tower, and as well as the Mortar. And we're all finished. Good split on the Wizards to the right, cleaning up. 1 Barbarian on the left, but he'll be met up with the Hogs, and I think they'll do most of that work for them, or for him. And then they only need to take out that Town Hall and Clan Castle in the middle. So very, very nice attack. And I'm not sure where that 3rd bomb was. Maybe I missed it, but think just as feedback, you know, you can get that done with just mass hogs. I don't know if you got too much value out of that golem in there. Didn't trip any giant bombs and just kind of tanked for a little bit. But anyway, we'll go down to number 15 and check out Ron do another GoHo, and he's going to bring just a one golem cold-blooded level 2 with 2 poisons and the heal. So he'll go ahead and grab the lure, go ahead and I guess double lure it, and anchor on to that left-hand side with the archer, then do poison, traditional kill, and didn't get too much value out of that poison as far as the loon. You want to get that loon in there. That's what's really going to get taken out by that that poison. But does that wall breaker heroes suicides in there, gets it just before the archer tower picks him off. King goes walking. Pekka will go ahead and in there, and we'll go ahead and take out that king by herself with the golem tanking. Pekka will go ahead and 2-shot him or 3-shot him. It's all over, and it's time to go ahead and start sending in the hogs. King will continue to go on a walkabout around the base. So hit that heal, heals up, and hit that giant bomb, heal in that giant bomb spot. Not too much value for that first heal, but just enough. And they'll go ahead and make their way again counterclockwise around the base and through the core, and drop that second heal with the splash damage in the wizard and all the point defenses with the Teslas in the core, and drops that last lonely hog from the right hand side to help out with that. Drops the final heal, which you know, could have swagged that heal if you wanted. Better safe than sorry. Do hit that giant bomb there, and there might be another giant bomb up top, not sure, but very nicely done. Nice attack. Wizard's doing his thing all the way up top in the town hall, and will take it out himself. Swags the poison, and we are done. Nice 3-star attack. Just a couple more to go. Number 17. We haven't seen Danker in a while. Danker is our new Town Hall 9, but like so super new that this is still Town Hall 8 army. Does have an extra spell though. That's a big deal. Has 4 heals. He's going to systematically take out these giant bombs, but look what he brings: 45 hogs, 40 of his own, and 5 in the clan castle. Gets the lure, drops the poison. Don't know if he does double poison, but all giant bombs have been completely detonated, and he really has nothing else that's going to stop him. He's going to completely crush this base. The true raid is going to start just as soon as this giant dies. Poison goes down. Second one, take it out. And as that dragon goes down, it is just all over. He's going to send a mass group of hogs all from all different corners. Doesn't even matter because he's got no giant bombs to trip, so they will completely obliterate this base. Drops 2 heals towards the core. I'm going to fast forward this a little bit, and drops that final heal as the rest of the hogs are deployed in there. King on king. Good king wins, and we are almost in cleanup right now. There we go. Skellies will be knocked out in 2 seconds just because there's like 5 billion hogs here, and each one of these buildings will almost basically be one-shotted or one shot. I mean, you just look at that. They can't even. So yeah, just one-shotting all of these. I don't know if I've ever seen so many hogs left over on a base, but we'll take them some time though. They do have to actually go to each one of these, and it doesn't have too much other things on the cleanup since he brought such a massive amount of hogs. But I would say at least half of them live through this. So very nice. That goblin's punching on the walls trying to get to that elixir and the other resources, but nah, the hogs are going to do it. Very nice attack, Danker. Welcome to, well, your other account, to Town Hall 9. Okay, it was a good mass hog. That was a super mass hog. Now we're going to see a minor mass hog compared to that. It's going to be 34, I think, plus the clan castle, so 39. We'll go ahead and do the lore there. Drop the poison. I'm not sure if it's double poison or not. Just have some weird spots for their giant bombs on this base. They were all in between resources, which it works sometimes for the first attack. They're like troll bait where they do cleanups, but definitely is not a good place for the giant bombs. So he'll go ahead and do basically a 6-finger dropper, semi-Asian wall in there. It is a ring style base, and he wants to get them in the core, so he's taken out pretty much all those end defenses there. And you know, heals double in the core there where the Teslas pop up. Giant bombs, like I said, I believe they're all in between those big storage units, so they're not even going to get tripped here when they're taking out the defenses. So you know, he still has, well, he has no more heals left, so you know, it could have caused a problem, but they're going to go ahead and take out that final cannon. I think they do run into a bomb here, trip. A whole bunch of them get nailed by that bomb. A lot of them are very low health. And yeah, but it's time for cleanup. They will go ahead and take out these storage units and then focus on the king. Enemy king is pounded on things, and I think they make it through the clan castle and town hall. And then that little group right there by the elixir storage is going to trip another set of giant bombs, or not a set, just another giant bomb. And or maybe the king will do that. I don't know. I thought I saw. Oh, it was the one on the bottom. I'm sorry. So it was the bottom resources. So nice attack, weird bomb spots, but very, very nicely done, Taxure. Number 19, just 3 more left, and we'll check Warfang, going ahead and taking out this with the cold-blooded. You know, this is a very common internet base. I wanted to show this real quick because I've seen this many, many times with those 3 cannons up top. Does a very, very simple lure. It could have been done with possibly a goblin or a wall breaker. If you know that the dragon is in there, uses quad quake to open up that core. Not quite a whole bunch, but with the quad quake, you have to use the poisons. I mean, have no poisons. Have to use the traditional wizards, barbarians. Drops the wall breaker with no splash damage to kill it. So it will definitely open that compartment. Golem goes and redirects in there and sends the king, which will also go for a king walk. So, and then it will start turning into the other spot and work its way. Or no, we'll just go for a walk. All right, so we'll go ahead and fast forward this a little bit as they make their way through the core. Trips the giant bomb. As soon as that double is tripped, it's time to set the hogs in. There are 2 heals left over. Uses the giant trick that I was talking about before. Send the giants to tank for those hogs, and sends the hogs in behind them. So they'll make their way through. Still has 1 more heal left. Some of them go flying, and the king is chasing them. Drops that final heal. The king is on its last step. Will be breathed on and taken out, and we're in cleanup mode right now. Very nice attack. All right, 2 more and that's it. Number 22 is going to be taken out by Excalibur. Quad Quake, 2 heals, and a lure, but very nicely, only 20 count clan castle. So upgrade that clan castle, man. Get that thing up to 25. Not that it would have made a big difference, but you know, tougher to take out a dragon and a loon or something else than just 1 dragon. Traditional barbarian wizard kill for the clan castle, then sends the golem in there to distract the barbarian king while the wizards take him out. They 2-shot him and the back, and it's all over. Using Shattered to get in here into the core, and is going to go ahead and quad quake as soon as he gets that funnel done. That in that part where he knows that the Valks are going to go in here. This is going to be a GoVaHo. And sends those, clan castles. Valks sends his own Valks in there and brings 14 loons for the back end. Has a heal to heal up in that core. Push those Valkyries through. Make sure that they get those ADs taken care of. They knock out that clan castle, and then they do redirect, which is pretty cool because they could have walked right for the mortar, which would have been not so good. But he knows that they're going to make it through, so he starts sending his loons in from the bottom side. They need to take out those defenses before they make their way to that air defense, so it should be okay. They do get hit a couple times by that air defense, but that's not a problem. Has sent it in just right, and we're almost in cleanup mode. The archer towers are being tanked by the golem and the Valkyries, so those loons are pretty much going in scot-free. And it's got plenty of loons. Send some loons for cleanup that he held in the bag just for later, and that worked out just great. So very nice attack, Excalibur. That's almost textbook GoVaHo. And then finally another GoVaHo, 26. And 2D is going to go ahead and show us with that, but this time he brings a heal and a rage with the quad quake. And kind of like the flower base, I don't know exactly what it's called, but he sends a hog in there to go grab the clan castle. This time they do actually have a 25 count with a whiz, an archer, and a dragon, but he decides to go for a semi-no lure. He gets the lure, but then does not kill it off with the barbarians and wizards. Just uses the golem to start tanking, and the wizards will kind of catch up there and then work their way on the dragon. Uses the quad quake to open up that core. That core is almost completely open, so they're going to definitely be able to throw the king in there and then start sending in those Valkyries. Clan Castle Valkyries go in there, kind of get delayed or redirected by that container or the collector, but then they find their way back in the core. Drops his own Valkyries in there, and he has 14 on the back end. We'll go ahead and rage up here in the core, heal, and then rage, and they will go ahead and take out this core super fast. Take out the air defenses, the collectors and air defenses, and we'll start to turn on that town hall and take that out as well. Loons are sent in fine. Almost all the defenses are being tanked by the kill squad. There's a couple here and there that are not, but the loons will take care of those. And all those cannons on the bottom are pretty much toasted, as those loons are going to come for them. One solo Valk that I see is tanking that mortar, or taking care of that mortar, and the loons don't even make it down there. So we're on cleanup mode, and everybody will go ahead and make their way around the base. The other Valkyrie eats that giant bomb, but it's not a big deal. It tastes like chicken, and we're almost finished. There we go. So great job to all the Town Hall 8s, man. Way to clean up the entire Town Hall 8 of the opposing clan. Using that GoHo, GoVaHo, quad quakes, things like that. Everybody's doing great with that. They're usually hitting most of the time on the first attacks. Just to give you an idea, Town Hall 8s are doing. We usually get our hits in pretty quickly. So 3-star, 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 3-star. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in a row, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in a row. So we're getting those first attacks, those first hits on the bases, 3-star, and most of the time with the Town Hall 8s. Changes make a big deal. I will go ahead and also probably post a Super Queen farming video just to see the changes for low Town Hall 9s and low the Royals. So anyway, hopefully you got the chance to see those common internet bases, get a chance to see how to take them, the army compositions, the strategies, deployments, and all that good stuff. Go ahead and get that 6-star war and those 3-star attacks.